Oh yes, wonderful. Sound of zombies dying. We love that. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Fallen Fortunes, the modded Minecraft SMP server. I'm glad you're here. It's been a while. All of a whole week. Feels like forever to me, because I have been working all week long on a special surprise. It's actually right in front of me, but you don't get to see it till later on in this episode. Stay tuned. Let's do this. I don't want to spoil the new build too soon, but I needed some help with redstone. I am not the best at redstone, and none of mine works. But for the redstone that works, I had to ask my redstone guy. And, it's Hybos, guys. I just asked Hybos. So, redstone guy has been over here, hard at work, trying to make all of the different things that will tick inside the bank actually function. And, yeah, so we'll head over here and say hi. Speak to me, Redstone Man.
Hello. This is our ATM circuit. If you come down here in this hole, you'll see that it is basically just a item sort filter for hoppers.
Yeah.
The purple in this case represents the money you're looking for.
Yes.
Its comparator is comparing that to this comparator, which is comparing this to that barrel, which is filled with stone pickaxes. Not filled with 4 stone pickaxes.
Yeah.
And this bomb barrel is where you, as the bank manager, gets your hard-earned monies.
Yes. That's the part I'm excited about.
So it activates this entire redstone circuit, which hits this dropper, which will throw the money at you. It's very important to do it only one at a time. It won't break the system, but it won't give you more than one item at a time back. So if you're like throw in 4 gold coins expecting 4 diamond coins, you're just gonna get 1. Sorry.
Yep. But that's fine with me as the bank manager. You can give me all the money you want.
So if you want to test it out, just take some money from the chest and throw it in the barrel.
I may have already stolen some from the bank manager box. But we'll put some in. Yep. And it eats a piece of quartz at me.
Yeah, it gave it to me.
What we are going to change is that this iron trapdoor in the finished product is going to be a netherite trapdoor, which is
to keep people's grubby hands off of stuff they shouldn't be touching.
Because netherite trapdoors, 1, are locked with a key, so that nobody can get into it that aren't supposed to. And 2, they won't open to a redstone signal because they're locked with a key. So not only will it keep people from accessing the dropper behind, it's just a giant flex.
It is a giant flex.
And 2, it won't open when the redstone wire goes off. So that's cool. And then what is this machine over here?
This one, you were looking for a very long timer.
Yes, because I wanted to charge, people for using the checking accounts. We're planning on having it so that you can write checks against your bank account here. You can't do debits, obviously, but you can write checks against it. People can come in here and I will debit it from your account. I will cover your overdrafts. But like a real bank, I will charge you extremely high rates for doing so.
Just like a real bank.
Just like a real bank. Also, we needed a really, really, really long timer because every so often I'm going to debit a percentage of your account. Nothing too fancy, just a little bit.
So I'm still working on the kinks on this one.
Yes.
But essentially, you fill one of these hoppers up with literally as much stuff as you can. And it's going to very slowly filter to the next hopper. And once it's completely done, it'll hit a redstone signal, which will then debit their account.
Yes.
And then it'll restart.
So what I would do as the bank manager, and let's quickly go take a seat. As the bank manager, because I would want it to be fractions of somebody's money, not like a whole lot. The hoppers always pull from the first slot in a chest.
Yeah.
So what I'd do is I'd probably break one of their coins into a whole bunch of copper coins and put them in the first slot. That way, every so often, it debits a small section of their account as a fee for using the bank services. you can write checks, and you can use our services. For your checking account, you end up losing some of your money because it's a checking account. If you want to put it in savings,
you gotta buy a savings account.
You gotta buy a savings account. Yeah. We're planning on having like a savings account and an actual like
safety
storage
deposit
locker,
box.
a safety deposit box. But that has to happen after I build the stupid bank.
Oh, and we still have to build the giant redstone vault door.
Yeah. It's we're getting there. You want to talk about across the pavilion? On this side,
The stocks.
is
Oh
going to
no,
be the
stock.
stock exchange. So you earn your hard-earned money and you save it over there, and you come over here and you lose it.
You
Like
wasted.
gambling for big kids.
That's exactly what it
It's like
is.
gambling for wealthy people. Let's put
I've
it
been
there.
working on the stocks. Currently, I can have it set up where it works off a manual price change,
Mhm.
but I'm still trying to do the automatic one. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Yes. So we can argue whether or not his work of getting it to work is harder or building it on a diagonal is harder. I don't know. I'm up in the air about it. They're both kind of a nuisance. What do you think, Ibis?
Oh, I think it's gonna be fun with the capital FUN.
Yes. But that is where we're at, and I'm gonna get back to work on this bank, and maybe, if we're lucky, this episode we'll get an entire bank build. If not, I guess, well, we'll see, won't we? Alright, guys. Bet you're wondering why I'm in here with the villagers. I have so many important things to do today. Well, I have been off of Minecraft for the last couple of days. I was doing some other stuff, playing some other games, having a good time. And I thought I'd come and acquaint myself with my last episode, just to get an idea of what I was doing in this world. And I was reminded of how much Tinker messed with my friends. And it made me mad. I sat here and I was talking to this guy, Brutus. Brutus has a lot of opinions, and with a face like that, you have to trust him. He's clearly knows what's up. He's a very big, strong man. He and Joe, who are pillars of society, Joe the Nitwit and Brutus the Iron Golem, they tell me to go and cave Tinker's face in. And I was like, that's a great idea. So I'm going to meet up with some people, and we are going to go to his base and confront him. Let's go.
Well,
Alright, guys. I
well,
have
you're
gathered
not
you
me.
here today to avenge Tamago for all the things that Tinker has deceived her of.
Tinker, how dare he?
How dare he? In my invisible army, we shall go and murderate him. So we're gonna go to his base. You guys ready?
That is
Yeah,
a good idea.
this conveniently placed sharestone.
Isn't it great? And I don't
Yep.
think he's realized that we could get there at any time.
How convenient. I shall break
Yeah.
his legs.
Little goblin.
Everything's
Twig.
gone.
Why is everything gone?
I can't believe he took everything. Last time I
Yeah,
was
okay.
here, there was a blast furnace sitting here. And
Last
there were
time I was
barrels over
here-
there.
Last time
maybe
I
you
was
went
here,
to
it
the
was
end.
much more nice here.
Now it's just torches and misery and sadness.
Yeah.
An endstone, which is more
There's nothing
sadness.
here.
True.
There is a kitchen around here somewhere.
Yeah, it was down here.
Now it's deserted.
There's nothing here.
Kitchen? Wait.
Yeah, this
Kitchen means food.
entire
Oh my-
thing was like a Julia Child TV set, almost.
Weird that he left all this stuff here. Yeah.
He left the dog, or the poor puppy.
He also left a very hot and spicy cannibal pizza. Like, there's at least one person
How long
who
has
brought
that
up
been in
with him.
there? It's disgusting.
It's hot and spicy. So it's gotta be new. Which means he must have been here.
That's nasty. He also left blaze in the furnace. It's kind of
That's really
expensive.
useful.
I thought that was
That goes
orange.
good on
Dude,
the market.
dude,
What?
he may be a war criminal, but that's still not.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
The blaze.
He took it. Oh, he's getting away.
Get back here!
Oh my god, guys.
Ow! Oh, wait, what is he?
Guys?
Ah.
Oh, no. He's getting away! I can't go after him. I gotta save these guys. Crap, where'd it go?
She went that way.
I think it's safe to say
He escaped
that he's, ow. He's a little bit better at this than we are. He's gone.
Broke my kneecaps.
We'll get back at him later, guys. Come on,
Alright.
let's go home. I'll get you a band-aid stick.
You broke my kneecaps with a baseball bat.
You'll be fine. Come on, Stick. You need a band-aid. Let's go. Well, it is safe to say that that did not go according to plan. We've decided to regroup. I got Stick his band-aid. Bits is still whining about apparently his knees are broken or something. He'll walk it off. In the meantime, we're gonna go work on Mermies, and I get to finally show you what was in front of me in the intro. Let's go. I wish I could say that building this thing was the hardest part. No, it was not. The building wasn't even the worst part. It was definitely the editing that gave me the most trouble.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I decided to do something different with this time lapse and try to talk to you guys about what's going on in the mind of a builder while I work on it. I knew I wanted it to be neoclassical. I started with designs and ideas of doing a Greek revival. Greek revival style is largely considered the first national style of the United States. It's on all of our major buildings. It's everywhere. You can't get away from it. Most of Washington, D.C. is a Greek revival. So when we think of official buildings, we think of Greek revival. It's baked into the cultural consciousness of the people. When I made this bank, I wanted to do a Greek revival. I ended up with something that looked a lot more like a white wall, a la Lincoln Memorial, and less like a bank. It wasn't great. So I had to sit there and think critically because I'd put this thing on an angle and that was making the pillars act crazy. I readjusted from early 19th century to early 20th century, and we took a departure into the Beaux-arts. Style was based in Paris, France. The Academy of Fine Arts, or Beaux-arts, is where it came from. A lot of great American architects studied there. It got really popular because it was the style of the Columbian Exposition, the World's Fair Columbian Exposition, which was held in Chicago in 1897. Beaux-arts is categorized by use of modern materials in classical forms. So it looks like it could be a temple, but it includes iron and glass and steel and concrete. All things that I have ready access to in Minecraft. The arches and copper accents work great with the backport that we have for 1.17. It's personally my favorite style to build in and to look at. The biggest obstacle to building in this style in Minecraft, though, comes with the fact that usually the facade has a whole lot of the same color on it. They tend to use relief in stone to make their point versus colors and changes in material. I don't have that luxury. Minecraft's lighting engine won't show the subtle nuance, at least not in a way that I need it to. So I did borrow a little bit from Art Nouveau just to accent where I put those classical finesses, just so that they can actually be visible from a distance, because even though this is based on real buildings, it still needs to read in Minecraft. It still needs to make sense in the medium it's built in. I probably would never choose to do Art Nouveau in Minecraft, mostly because I love myself and I care about my well-being. All jokes aside, Art Nouveau would be very difficult to produce in a voxel game, and if you're not careful, it gets gaudy quick. Anyway, that's been Inside the Mind of a Builder. Let me know if you like that. This episode is short, I'm sorry, replay gave me fits, and research took forever, but I love you guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.